Hello and welcome to Webster Plays Games. In our last video we built this underground plumbing system to deal with our bad tides. We've encapsulated all the water sources in this pool. Fresh water comes out here, and in theory the bad water is channeled up through here and out through this little hole. We have yet to have a bad tide, so I haven't tested it. But in half a day we have got a bad tide. Whilst I've been waiting, I haven't been idle. I've expanded the forests over here, squared them off a bit, maximised the use of this forester. Started looking at expanding the pool in this direction, square things off a little bit. And tidied up over here, made the water flow a bit straight, got a few more maple trees in, although I think we are going to need a dedicated maple forest. The dynamite over here that we're putting in has been gradually going in as the dynamite's produced. And just general keeping myself busy, waiting for the bad tide. I've also started penciling in this. I need to find something to click on to show you the actual thing. Yeah. Going to start grabbing this bad water so we can do something with it. Quite what's going to happen with this yet, I don't know. But this is a good start. And the bad tide had started. Keep an eye on these sluice gates. See if we can see the contamination level starting to increase. There we can see the bad water starting to creep through and the contamination spreading up to 5%, so these gates are now closed. Is the water going to go up through here? We're in trouble. There we go. Why is this open? Because I had that checked. That's fine because there was no leaks there. So that was, you can see that's starting to flow through the gate. Come around this side, check the exit to the tunnel. And here it comes. Excellent. We're still getting a little bit of overflow from the main water, so it's mixing in at the moment. And here we go. Now it's all equalising. So these are stopping flowing. And there we are. All our bad tide is spilling out of this pipe. And that should mean let's check for leaks. No, I think we're good. I'm surprised we're not seeing any contamination. I thought we would see contamination spreading around here, but that doesn't seem to be happening. What is the contamination level coming through here? 46%. So perhaps as that gets stronger, we might see it creeping through. No, that's closed off. Excellent. I think it's fair to say that's working. We'll just let the contamination get above 50% and see if we start seeing it spreading. No, it doesn't look like it's going to. That's strange. But I'll take it. Great. So that means this, it will always be blue. I'm going to decide what to do about that later. Nice one. So now we have this pool always blue, thanks to the new underwater one. This one around the edges is always blue, because we funnel all our bad water down here and underneath, where it joins together with the bad water here, which is getting contaminated. And all of that spills out off the edge of the map down here. This pool is fed by these sluice gates, so that's kept topped up. This pool is fed by an overflow here, so that's always kept blue. So this is our only bad water that we're not in control of. And that is what this is for. So as they build these earth blocks up, I've left these channels to keep the bad water flowing in a direction I can control so we don't get loads of contaminated beavers. Yeah, I think once this is done, we'll just keep building upwards. We don't need the power, that's the thing. So it's a question of what, we don't really need it, we just need to be in control of it. Because then we can, this surrounding area, potentially feed it with fresh water from somewhere, although it's really high compared to everywhere else. So perhaps we just harness the control the bad water, so we can bring the level of this top down with this pool or this pool, and then have a clean surround similar to here. But that is going to take them some doing, if they're even getting to it. Ah, yeah, I've not built them a path out, so they've gone as far as they can. So we've now enabled them to get on with that. What I will do to help them, it doesn't need to be an underground pile, we probably don't need that much. So we've got plenty of haulers, so I shall put this, set it to obtain, and dirt. And prioritise this, so they do it before they do all this, otherwise it won't serve any purpose. And we've got plenty of hauler posts. Let's go and have a look what we've got. So all these builders' huts, with a number of them set to bots, and some set to beavers. I get twitchy using bots as builders, but it is what it is. And hauling posts, so we've got 50 haulers. Over here are builders' huts. They're all a bit higgledy-piggledy. So I want to organise that a little bit, make it a bit more structured. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. Nice, easy to remember. I was thinking, put a path down here, and then just have all 10 of them, if they'll fit, backing onto the lodges. And then perhaps move this metal block storage out of the way, because it's not really getting used, despite being set to obtain. We've got plenty of metal blocks as well. So we have all those in. There wasn't quite space for 10 in one row, so we've spun them round, started coming back down the other side, which I'm okay with. I did consider putting one on the end there, but because it was only 3 wide, it just didn't line up, so I didn't like the way it looked, so I immediately removed it. I will get rid of this and stick an alternate route around for them, so they're not having to go all the way down to come all the way back. And they're all in. It was my intention to then go and delete all the other ones, but we've got so many spare beavers, and I've got quite a bit I want to get done. So I think for the meantime, I'm just going to leave these ones active. Okay, so here, I want to start, all this explosive is to bring the layer down and get some watering. And part of that is I want Lidos behind the housing. So I'm going to start getting the structure for that in. So that'll be the level of our water. I'm not sure that's deep enough Lidos. I'm going to make that 2 deep just to be on the safe side. I think they can be 1 deep, but it very quickly dries out. And that's the end of the bad tide. Not that we really have to worry about those anymore, so that's great. And this is going to be a super long job, so probably a good opportunity for a time lapse. So they've completed all the dynamite over here, so time for an explosion. And we'll just get the dynamite in for these lower levels, so they can reach the back wall. And then we'll be good to go. Just a few more pieces of dynamite left to get in for this bottom level. Although we have run out, so it might take a little bit of time. And that's all that in place, so below that. Now time to channel the water through. For this we are going to do a nice wide channel, just in case we want to do anything else with it, so we've already got the capacity there. So it only needs to be one deep though. Put some sluice gates in, which we'll use to manage the water level. And we'll set this to just below 2, so it should be brimming all the time. Time to unlock the Lidos. That leaves us just enough space to get our stairs in. And that's all Lido's in. Now they just need water. So while we're waiting for those last few pieces of dynamite to go in, we really do need another explosive factory. We'll go over and see how this is going. Oh my gosh! That is going great. Yep, and that's nice and full. So that's clearly making a difference. Wow, we really are going to have to decide what to do with this. And here comes the last piece. And it's in. Let's go. Oh, look at all that green spreading. Lovely. Then the Lidos will become usable. The water level's rising nicely. Yeah, it's quite slow because it's battling with what's already flowing out over here. Yeah, that should hold it nice and level once it's done. What? I do find sluice gates will quite often say closed and water will just hammer through them for ages. Look, they're all saying closed. Look at this. Please stop. Oh, That's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. Because underneath that wonder is hollow. Okay. So we'll close that. Okay. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of the monument, that's what they're called, not wonders. Oh, don't need all of that. We'll get rid of those. And that. Got plenty of earth left, yeah, so we'll come back in here with the dirt. Give them a path down. Oh man. And I would very much like these doing. Thank you. I mean, I did intend to get water in there, but not quite like that. As that flooded out. Oh, look how much water's down here. Oh man, that's going to take a while, isn't it? How are we doing for bad water? Luckily, we do have quite a stockpile of bad water, but that is a bit of a hit. Not gonna lie, not delighted about it. What's going on here? Look at this. That's quirky. Oh no, there it goes. That should dry up pretty quickly, I would hope, because we have got 138 homeless beavers. Yeah, that's going. I mean, whoops. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Get the brazier of bonding back in. And open that back up again. Oh, no. And hopefully it should stop this time. Well, closed, and all the water's still coming through. So yeah, even though it's set to 1.65, it kept coming out all the way up until 2. But a little bit of chaos, but our lidars are in place and being used. Enjoy it, Biddy Bog. And over here, oh man, you can still access the bad water that's stored in there. They just can't produce anymore. Still gonna have to wait it out. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Let's ignore that. Spot the deliberate mistake. They cannot get to this center column. Obviously I don't want them going down and getting contaminated. So what we will do, get a couple of bridges. How long is this going to have to be? Longer than that. So, oh, we can't do that there, because they won't be able to get past the ropes. Okay, well we need one over here as well. And that's a bit more straightforward, so we'll stick that one in there. We might just have to put 2. Oh, we can't do that either. Alright, we're going to need a platform. We don't even need a bridge, we just need a couple of platforms. We'll stick a platform there, a platform there, and they'll be able to walk out and do all the ones they can't currently reach. I think just to speed this center column up a little bit, I'm going to delete those and replace, just rotate them in a different direction, because then they'll be able to get it more than one at a time. And that's this section complete. So just clean that up a little bit. We need to decide what we're going to do next. So I've done some work off camera and I've decided the best thing to do with this bad water is just to dump it. It's tempting to harness it for power, get water wheels and everything, but wind power is where we're at, and we probably need to extend our wind farm a little bit. But I don't think there's a ton of benefit to getting a load of water wheels around this. So I've got the beavers working away over here. This will be extended out this far in the first stage until we can blow this away, and then we'll continue extending out towards the edge. We might let the waterfall happen before the edge just for the aesthetics. But yeah, we're just going to get rid of it and then we can freshen up all this pool. Okay, so we can't wait for over here to dry just for evaporation, so I'm going to get some chunky large water pumps put in purely to get rid of this water. So just think of the best place for them. I was going to try and put them over here, but then they're up against a wall. So that's in place. One of them is complete already, just waiting for the path. And that's the dynamite in. So time to blow this. And build the next lot of platforms in. And as the sun rises and I start putting those platforms in, interestingly, our bad water is going up. And they've done it. They made short work of that flooding. Back to the platforms. I always forget to leave a level. I think we might leave it at that. Potentially get some dynamite in here. But yeah, for now, I think that will do. We won't take it all the way to the edge yet. We'll see how that looks as it is, and if it seems like it needs something doing down here, we'll come and sort it afterwards. Oh, interestingly, we've got a leak. Where's all this coming from? That's not a very good sign, is it? Huh. I didn't put any impermeable floor on any of that. Yeah, just that middle section. I think they will be able to do that down through these impermeable blocks. Prioritize that, make sure they get done. Okay, the water level has dropped quite a lot in there now. So I think we can get some dynamite laid in to start clearing this. And get rid of this wall out of the way. We're going to need some stairs in there. Get down to that lot. And that's the last of the dynamite in. So we'll blow that. Oh, look at that contamination. Oh no, I've let all the contamination through. Oh, what an idiot. Well, there's nothing I can do about that now. I did not see that coming. What is the best thing? Hey, on the plus side. Yay, this is done. Quick, let's get some dynamite in and drain this a little bit. Get that prioritised. Here it comes. Oh, that landed perfectly between those two. Excellent. And how's this dynamite? That's in. So we'll blow that. Blow that. And watch that level coming down. See how that affects over here. And as we enter cycle 67 day 2, this level's dropped and this contamination is receding, so the farmers are back out replanting the crops that are killed. Is it going to go all the way, or do we need to go deeper? I was kind of hoping to not do this because I want to fill this with fresh water, so we are going to have to fill this back in again. So dynamite's in. We'll knock this down another 3 levels. Yeah, that's now it's dropped below this level. That's this top area clear. And that's those new crops in, planted all the way to the edge. How do we go about filling this up with fresh water now? And is that even what we do with this? Or do we grid it up and use it for farmland or another tree farm, which we do need? We have all this area here, just sat doing nothing. Now that we've got this sorted, once this is gone, that's it. We've effectively greened the map. There's not hardly anything left to do, and we can just do whatever we like. I do want to expand our wind farm a little bit, because we are on the edge of not keeping up. So we'll bring the ground out this way, get some more windmills in just so we've got more surplus. It's a question of what do we do with this map? It's a map that's very difficult to survive initially, but then once you do, what are you going to do? And as the beavers go to bed? Guys, I think we're going to call that for this video. If you've got any ideas what we can do next, do let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever's appropriate. And hopefully see you next time. Thanks guys.